Hello, this reading is for Leos. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. If you are new, I am Majestic and I am here to do your June 2021 reading as well. So let's see what we can do for you. So Leos, I use 3 different cards lately. It has been my favorite cards. I do the Mystical Healing cards, the Psychic Heart Tarot, and the Soul Journey. And I found it to kind of work with the mind-body healing type deal. So Leos, what I've noticed is there's a bit of a sense of distracting yourself, a sense of kind of escapism a little bit. It's almost a form of going within, but yeah, at the same time, not really going within. So be mindful of that energy for the month of June. It is Mercury in retrograde, so have you felt some effects of it? I have as well, but I felt that this energy is more inspiring and more of a motivational energy rather than a Debbie Downer, right? So thank you for being here. Let's see what we have here. I found doing lives will just be easier because I don't have to edit and do all that stuff, and I can get my readings out there. It's all about getting the message out there anyways, and production can get really tedious and very comes in from a little bit of an egotistic, although, I think I can bust it out just doing this way easier. And I was thinking also going live and just answering free questions and do free tarot reading as a form of service to the people, because I always feel like sometimes there's just that one question that needs to be answered and validated for you to move forward, because sometimes that's just that little thing that blocks you, and you wouldn't want to have to spend tons of money. Because I think when I do the reading and it helps you, it's what you do with that energy that unblocked you will help others. So that's a form of giving back as well. So, if you do good in your life and you do, that's really what my intention is. So I just want to be able to help people out, get unstuck. Okay. It's a no, Leo, is what I got here first. And we'll go through this a little bit from the energy I'm getting from this. Listen to your intuition is another one. Okay. And then assimilate life experience. And I think this has been an ongoing energy for you, Leo. I am a Vedic Leo, so no, I truly relate. My birthday's August 28th, so I'm a Virgo Leo. Minimizing guilt. So the energy I'm getting from this overall, okay, is listen to your intuition and knows what we got here, and I feel like they made me kind of just lift it up a little bit. It's a no, and I think what this no is, it's almost like no, you can't just say whatever you want, right? In order and think that you know in a form it's not okay whatever is what I'm hearing, but you really want to speak more from your intuition than your ego, okay, because there is still those two still exist, and as we continue to integrate and transmute our egotistic ways, you want to really when you feel the urge to just slash, and I hear slash and get, I feel you have a very sharp tongue, most of you, some of you, and I think once that kind of comes out, you will really want to speak more from your intuition is what I'm hearing. And the no, I think if you have any questions of what your question is, it's a no. Maybe that's not the path for you or whatever it is. It really needs more communication. Okay, there needs to be talked about, a little bit more planning, a little bit more strategizing, maybe even a little bit more heart into this, whatever this is that is being prompted as a no or guided as a no. So listen to your intuition, really, Leo, because as you may be feeling a little bit lost, maybe that escapism I was telling you earlier, I think that also is a form of quieting your mind. So that is also a good thing. But be mindful, there is a very thin line when it comes to that. Assimilate your life experience. You've been in training, you've been trying out different projects, you've been trying out different approaches, you've been trying out different parts of your passions. There's been a sense of really having to start over and over and over again, and know that these were life experience that was needed in order for you to be where you need to be, to sustain where you need to be or where you want to be, right? You set up a vision for yourself, but in order for you to gain that character, that sense of self, that sense of strength within yourself, that endurance, this, sustainability, is you had to go through certain life experiences, right? I mean, if it was just handed to you on a silver platter, I think, it just would have been a mess a little bit. I think you can step up to it, but this gave you a much more vast, instead of just all talk, you are able to know the walk, right? You'll know the walk. So honor these experiences. Don't think of them as failure, because I do think you kind of feel guilty. You kind of feel guilty. Well, use this guilt to really empower you to do more research, to really tap into more what you want to do, or what's really valuable to you, what's really important to you. Maybe there's been just, some life things that you could have, would have, should have done better, and really, the only way you can move forward from any of these things is that giving yourself the forgive yourself. I mean, you don't really have to. I don't think so, but I think it's more of a allowing the acceptance of, you only knew what you knew then, right? And if you would have known better, you would have done better. And now that you do know better, you're going to do better, right? So that's the energy I'm getting when it comes to healing that mind and body for you. Now for your soul's cards for Leo, June 2020. We got indecision, courage, gratitude, peace. Okay, so courage. Okay, I think you're quite courageous, right? Lions are quite courageous. You're very brave, but I think what holds you back is your indecisiveness, right? What kind of this is where your courage is. Once you've decided to do something, you do it. You do it and you go all out. But right now, I feel there's this energy of just being indecisive on what to do. It's feeling like this is what you could do now, but this is something you would really like to do, but just can't really decide to pursue it quite further, and having that courage. So trust your intuition. Okay, I do think that it will come around. The epiphany will come. The passion will come. This indecisiveness, here is just because there's a sense of your desires, your visions, and what's in your heart is still a little bit not aligned. So you kind of just have to really align what's in your mind, body, and soul. What is it your heart wants? And align your mind to it. I mean, it will take an extra effort to definitely go within and really explore these parts of you. But once you align that, it helps with this indecision. And sometimes you're just going to have to take the leap of faith and trust yourself. Okay. I do feel there's a lot to be grateful for, Leo. There's a lot. Things are good. Your heart's open for this June, even though you're indecisive and you feel like you just don't have the courage to do what needs to be done. This is, the endurance is more, and have some gratitude. There's a lot of things to be thankful for. I think you are quite provided, especially in June. And there is peace. Have peace with yourself, okay? Have peace with where you're at. Stop feeling guilty that maybe you could be further along life, in theory, than you really are. Have that peace and be grateful for the lessons you've learned. And don't let the failures make you feel like that was a waste of time. Okay, because they're not a waste of time. You really harness the love energy that existed within, your life experiences, and that would really empower you to the now, right? And so, even this indecision, I feel, have peace with it and be grateful about it, because it's really not the time to make a decision. Feels like there's more information to be told in regards to whatever it is that you have to make a decision. So let it come to you. Try not to force those information to come to you. Let it come to you in God's time. So for your heart, Leo, base chakra, clarity of belief, moving on, take the lead. Okay. Well, I feel like, something in your surrounding, you realize, you're starting to realize what's really valuable to you, what is really important to you. You're starting to really focus more on what's there now, and really gave way, and it will give, a path to where you want to go. That's why they always say, you must know where you came from in order for you to know where you're going. And this is one of those instances. You have to honor. You can't keep moving forward trying to run away from your past and your experiences and your old self. You have to move forward, knowing where you came from and keeping that humility and using those experiences as a compassion, weapon towards moving forward, so you could be more compassionate, to soften up that bit of a rugged edge that lions tend to have due to its, just the way they are, the natural vibe that lions give. And I think there is a clarity of belief of really how you want to be and what you want to do in June. I think as you give yourself that time to really reflect, there will be that clarity of belief on how you want to go about your base chakra, your tribe, your something to do with family, something to do with people that are close to you. Okay. Moving on, and I do feel, there's been some emotional stuff that you've kind of been stuck on. I don't know if it felt a little bit more egoish or a wounded ego or something that really deep inside, almost like a grudge, like a resentfulness, or almost like a something that just annoyed you, and now I feel you're getting unstuck and moving on. It's got maybe something to do with the job, it's got something to do with a project, something where you've been disappointed at a job. It's something to do, it has something to do with your money and how you emotionally intermingle those things as well. Okay, and I think you needed some time off to really heal from that. And I think now you're going to be taking the lead. You in June, there's really a sense of you um, using those life experience to move forward and actually, humble enough to look back where you came from and really move forward from there on. And you're going to take the lead as you are. I feel like Leos are quite leaders. They're leaders, they have that sense of vibe to them. But more of you really using this leadership, more of a softer side of a Leo rather than the rugged edged side of it. Okay, there is that need for you to hold the fireball in your hand and light up. And I see this as you lighten up ways for others, making pathways for others. Although some of you may have ideas that are not out there, so you're kind of hesitant and indecisive and unsure whether to move forward with this idea because it's not out there. You are taking the initiative, you are paving path for other people. So take that lead and trust your intuition. I think this purpose is being given to you, as to most Leos as well. I think Leo energy really helps, bring out a lot of that lioness, Leo lion within us. The animalistic, the primal, the leadership, the stature, or so. And yeah, so let's see here. Just overall, I feel, really just make a decision and stick with it and trust yourself. Okay. Trust your intuition. Do it, and have peace with it and be grateful. I think that is a secret because you tend to get annoyed and, and then just the mind rattles on a little bit for you. So try not to do that and try not to feel so guilty when you feel like, the guilt really is there to just make you more mindful and aware. So don't let that bring you down. Okay. Don't let that really, because really it's really just for you to assimilate life experience. I do hope that helps you. This no, I feel like I have to say it. There just needs to be more communication. So I appreciate you guys being here. Thank you. And I will see you again. I am trying to do more vlogs in regards to my spirituality in order to help you guys, and just some live chat readings and set a time for that so I can answer some questions and block some blockages for you guys, because the journey is yours to take. We healers could only be a light to your journey, and hope that that light will be bright enough to help you break through, and pave your own way. So I wish you well, Leo. Happy summer. It's nice out there. It's getting warm. And namaste. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.